From wonder into wonder, existence opens. The best fighter is never angry. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. The snow goose need not bathe, to make itself white. Neither need you do anything, but be yourself. Knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength, mastering yourself is true power. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. To a mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Be like water. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. Be still. Stillness reveals the secrets of eternity. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. There is a time to live, and a time to die, but never to reject the moment. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. To know that you do not know is the best. To think you know when you do not is a disease. Recognizing this disease as a disease is to be free of it. Because of a great love, one is courageous. An over-sharpened sword cannot last long. Doing nothing is better than being busy doing nothing. When you accept yourself, the whole world accepts you. Sincere words are not fine, fine words are not sincere. The way of heaven is to help, and not harm. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. The way to do is to be. He who talks more is sooner exhausted. Time is a created thing. To say I don't have time is like saying, I don't want to. As soon as you have made a thought, laugh at it. A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. The wise man is one who knows what he does not know. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. A bad man is a good man's job. Love is of all the passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is truly read, the teacher will disappear. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. To see things in the seed, that is genius. Take care with the end, as you do with the beginning. The further one goes, the less one knows. When goodness is lost, there is morality. To hold, you must first open your hand. Let go. A good traveler has no fixed plans, and is not intent on arriving. Stop thinking, and end your problems. By letting go it, all gets done. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. When there is no desire, all things are at peace. The more laws and order are made prominent, the more thieves and robbers there will be. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. If you try to change it, you will ruin it. Try to hold it, and you will lose it. Stop leaving, and you will arrive. Stop searching, and you will see. Stop running away, and you will be found. He who obtains, has little. He who scatters, has much. Ambition has one heel nailed in well, though she stretches her fingers to touch the heavens. If you want to lead them, you must place yourself behind them. Give evil nothing to oppose, and it will disappear by itself. The heart that gives, gathers. Those who flow, as life flows, know they need no other force. He who acts, spoils. He who grasps, lets slip. If you wish to be out front, then act as if you were behind. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. Loss is not as bad as wanting more. Become totally empty. Quiet the restlessness of the mind. Only then will you witness everything unfolding from emptiness. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you are not afraid of dying, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. The world belongs to those who let go. The Tao is nowhere to be found. Yet it nourishes and completes all things. When men lost their understanding of the Tao, intelligence came along, bringing hypocrisy with it. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. Every step is on the path. From caring comes courage. Be content with what you have, rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimensions of consciousness into our awareness. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. At the center of your being, you have the answer, you know who you are, and you know what you want. If you want to know me, look inside your heart. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. Silence is a source of great strength. The road you can talk about is not the road you can walk on. Colors blind the eye. Sounds deafen the ear. Flavors numb the taste. Thoughts weaken the mind. Desires wither the heart. Respond to anger with virtue. Deal with difficulties while they are still easy. Handle the great while it is still small. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Trying to control the future is like trying to take the master carpenter's place. When you handle the master carpenter's tools, chances are that you'll cut your hand. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Accomplish but do not boast, accomplish without show, accomplish without arrogance, accomplish without grabbing, accomplish without forcing. Love is a decision, not an emotion. Go to the people. Live with them, learn from them, love them. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. If lightning is the anger of the gods, then the gods are concerned mostly about trees. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. If you do not value rare treasures, you will stop others from stealing. A violent wind does not last for a whole morning. A sudden rain does not last for the whole day. To be worn out is to be renewed. There is no disaster greater than not being content. There is no misfortune greater than being covetous. Water is the softest thing, yet it can penetrate mountains and earth. This shows clearly the principle of softness overcoming hardness. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself, it gives life to others as it transforms. Ordinary men hate solitude. But the master makes use of it, embracing his aloneness, realizing he is one with the whole universe. Do you have the patience to wait until your mud settles and the water is clear? Do you imagine the universe is agitated? Go into the desert at night and look at the stars. This practice should answer the question. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. So the unwanting soul sees what's hidden, and the ever-wanting soul sees only what it wants. When wealth and honors lead to arrogancy, this brings its evil on itself. Life and death are one thread, the same line, viewed from different sides. Governing a great nation is like cooking a small fish. Too much handling will spoil it. People in their handlings of affairs often fail when they are about to succeed. If one remains as careful at the end as he was at the beginning, there will be no failure. Hope and fear are both phantoms that arise from thinking of the self. When we don't see the self as self, what do we have to fear? I do not concern myself with gods and spirits, either good or evil, nor do I serve any. Nature is not human-hearted. He who defends with love will be secure. Heaven will save him and protect him with love. Just remain in the center, watching, and then forget that you are there. The wise man is square, but not sharp, honest, but not malign, straight, but not severe, bright, but not dazzling. The softest things in the world overcome the hardest things in the world. Through this, I know the advantage of taking no action. A good traveler leaves no tracks. The hard and mighty lie beneath the ground, while the tender and weak dance on the breeze above. Spring comes, and the grass grows by itself. The master observes the world, but trusts his inner vision. He allows things to come and go. He prefers what is within to what is without. Great acts are made up of small deeds. It is better to leave a vessel unfilled than to attempt to carry it when it is full. If the people must be ever fearful of death, then there will always be an executioner. Our enemies are not demons, but human beings like ourselves. When you are at one with loss, the loss is experienced willingly. Is it not through her selflessness that she is able to perfect herself? He who knows he has enough is rich. Perseverance is a sign of willpower. He who stays where he is endures. To die but not to perish is to be eternally present. There is no illusion greater than fear. If I had just a little bit of wisdom, I should walk the great path, and fear only straying from it. Composure is the ruler of instability. With few there is attainment. With much there is confusion. Fill your bowl to the brim, and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife, and it will blunt. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. To bear and not to own, to act and not lay claim, to do the work and let it go, for just letting it go is what makes it stay. Do your work, then step back. The only path to serenity. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. Knowing how to yield is strength. Not seeking, not expecting, she is present and can welcome all things. Chanting is no more holy than listening to the murmur of a stream. Counting prayer beads no more scared than simply breathing. Religious robes no more spiritual than work clothes. Some lose, yet gain. Others gain, and yet lose. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. The difficult problems in life always start off being simple. Great affairs always start off being small. What is firmly rooted cannot be pulled out. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. Act without expectation. When you are content to be simply yourself, and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. Simulated disorder postulates perfect discipline. Simulated fear postulates courage. Simulated weakness postulates strength. Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't miss the chance to see the next video. Subscribe now